To have me get that prognosis after trying to do all the right things was extremely, extremely devastating.
Did they tell me? Did I think I heard what they said? Did they just tell me I have cancer?
They tried to do the best they could to handle it, and it did take time for them to adjust to the prognosis. But actually, they have been extremely, extremely supportive, and that's what helped get me through this whole journey.
I have gone through cancer since 2006. It was Wednesday because my daughter goes to her dad's on Wednesdays, and I said to myself, I can't go home. I cannot go home. I said, I have to hold this in and hold it together for my child. To hear that you have a new, third, different type of cancer, and this is your fourth round, and your father didn't win his battle with esophageal cancer, and your sister lost her battle with ovarian cancer. This one really hit me hard.
Fortunately, with each other's pulling together and the strength they gave me, I was able to get through as far as I've come so far, and I thank them for that.
One of the most important things that I could think of was, how was I going to tell my family this information? How was I going to share this with the family that had already been through so much in terms of cancer? I personally tried to put on the bravest front that I could put on because I have a daughter. And the most important thing to me was that she never be impacted in such a way that she couldn't do her schoolwork. She couldn't go play with the soccer team. She couldn't not function like a regular young woman. Gratefully and thankfully, the family rallies. Friends rally. People come. They want to support you. Your life is never the same. You are never, again, in my case, Susan Arman. Just Susan Arman. That woman who laughs, who smiles, who jokes, who works hard, who's a mom. You're never that person again. Anyone and everyone who has ever gotten cancer will meet two words: your journey and the word hope. You may grow to hate those words. You may grow to love those words. You may hang your hat on both.
I was cancer-free after finishing my chemo treatment. They decided that radiation was the next stage. Then it was unfortunate, but I had a gallbladder attack. I was able to go home for a short time and wound up developing jaundice. And he did discover that I had a precancerous condition in the pancreas. It was quite a journey, and we had to go to quite a few locations to get our treatment.
There would be more testing, there would be more biopsies, there would be more scans. Everything I did through LaGrange Hospital, each and every time. I took some solace in the fact that when I did a background check on the oncologist I picked, that I found out she was also affiliated with a large university downtown. Every step of the way, I was made to feel a part of the treatment, and I was included on every decision. I was asked about every decision. We did things together as a group, which was important.
The oncologist that had been assigned to me in the hospital while I was there, and I clicked immediately. It's very important for you to make a good connection with your doctor and your caregiver.
I went through it the first few times. I think I made mention of how hard it was for me to navigate the system and how scary, and I never knew if I was doing the right thing. I came back to LaGrange for this fourth time with this fourth diagnosis, only to find out that they had patient navigators. Worst news I ever could have got was the cancer. Best news I ever could have got was when I saw Mary Beth's face. And I had said all along to my husband, I would say, somebody needs to help you with this. You can't just keep showing up to the hospital and the doctors and not know what you're doing. And Mary Beth took charge of everything. She came into each of my doctor's appointments with me. She asked me, do you want me to come? Is that okay? And I said, yes, I do. And I think I'd probably tell everyone who will listen to me when I sit in radiation, when I sit in chemotherapy, who's your navigator? If you don't have a navigator, you can't do this. I truly believe it's the best thing the hospital's ever done. Well, I'm going to tell you, every single person that I've dealt with at LaGrange has been absolutely wonderful. I've been thrilled to death to have them on my team. To hear that they're going there to the cancer center to be a part of all that is wonderful.
It will be such a blessing for people having to go through any of these experiences to be able to enjoy the new cancer clinic that they are putting up on Ogden Avenue. I am looking forward to it. I hear it is quite a state-of-the-art facility, and I'm hoping I'm not having to go there for treatment, but that I will be able to view it and see what a blessing it will be to those coming forward in the future. Hope is a very, very complex word. When you first get the prognosis, do you have any hope that things will get better? Some days yes, and some days no. If it was at all possible for me to experience all these events and all these different types of treatment in one location, would have been extremely beneficial and would have helped me improve the hope I had for my future.
But I will tell you, hope is strong. When you get cancer, I don't think I knew what the word hope meant. I know what it means now. I know 100% what the word hope means. Hope means when you have nothing else, when you've given everything you had to give, when you've heard the worst prognosis, diagnosis, everyone will say to you, there's always hope. Hope is all that's left. I've now learned what hope really means. It means when you have nowhere else to turn, when you have nothing left to go on to, when nobody's particularly saying to you, yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine, you'll beat this thing. That's when the word hope comes into play. The new center gives me hope.